Hey, welcome back to my channel, Jeannie Lynch. So excited to share my beautiful spiritual Bibles with you. And what does that mean? These are the books that I started with. They're the ones that I refer on. And when people ask me, Jeannie, I want to learn about the chakras, what's a great book to start with? These are the start books. These are the ones that truly will give you and you can rely as a resource in your own spiritual library, which is why I call them my spiritual Bibles. Are you curious what they are, why they are, and where they are? I can't wait to share that with you. So stay listening and stay watching that beautiful video and podcast. It's coming up next. Hey, thanks for staying clicked in. So excited to share my beautiful spiritual Bibles with you. And I will tell you, they're not in any order because they're all important. They would all be number one because each one of them is so important. So excited to share. Let's start with EasternBody, Western Mind. What I love about this book is it sounds just like the title. It looks at the beautiful spirituality of the Eastern world. And here we are in the Western world. How do we bring those two different parts of the world and the way in which we heal together, the old way, the new way? And this book, we'll call it the Bridge Bible to that. Everything to do with energy, everything to do with the chakras. Anadora Judith she started me on meditation, mindfulness, yoga, truly an expert. What I love about this book, the little revised vision, they update it. So you are getting really good information, updated, and truly your Bible for understanding energy and the way in which the Eastern and the Western world works together. Let's move on. The next book I started with Sonia Chiquette, actually trained with her at the Omega Institute, and I love this woman. She is the beginning of understanding how we can connect to our higher self, to our angels, to our guides, to our intuition. She has such a great way of explaining it, and this is one of her first books, and what I love about it, Pathway, Psychic Pathway, it is literally that. It is a workbook. So it gives you things to focus on for a month at a time. Try this practice for 2 weeks. Learn how to listen, learn how to see, play with your joy guides. It gives great things to do to develop your intuition. So if developing your intuition is something that you're absolutely interested in, yes, that would be a Bible for you. So the next 2 books, I consider them to be my Bibles. The Secret Language of Your Body and You Can Heal Your Heart with Louise Hay. These are the Bibles in the sense that they're a resource and a reference to the ailment, right? So if you've got a UTI or you've just blown out your knee or you've twisted your ankle, sore tooth, and you're wondering, what does the sore tooth mean energetically? Both of these books are great resources to go to, and you can find the reason why. Both of them also offer great suggestions on how to heal them. I think this one a little bit more in the sense that it does clearings and it gives you statements to make so that it can clear, and then you can literally move out that energy, and you guessed it, you can heal it yourself, which is everything I love about and try to promote here on my channel. So the next one, we're moving into the Law of Attraction, right? Your Bible for the Law of Attraction. If you are studying, you're immersed in the Law of Attraction and you don't have this book, I don't understand, right? Because this literally is the Bible to it. Esther and Jerry Hicks, The Teachings of Abraham. If you don't know who they are, I can't imagine you're on my channel and don't know who they are. The pioneer, right? The Teachings of Abraham is a collection of guides from the other side. Esther and Jerry Hicks. This is your Bible for the Law of Attraction. Get it and you'll thank me later. Let's keep going. I have been referencing this book. You've probably seen it all over my channel, right? 78 different techniques. This book is so much fun in the sense that each modality, I swear to you, is like 1 page. And you can learn and touch and dabble in, and you can even take fun tests. I'll reference a couple that I've put on my channel right here. How psychic are you? What type of a mystic are you? How do you receive information? On and on. And colors, auras, chakras, crystals. This book, 78 different modalities are in this book, and it gives you a 2-page reference to just get a taste of each one, and then you can dive deeper into it on your own. So I love it. It's a Bible. Definitely get that book. The next one, I have 2 that I would recommend. In the energy of healing relationships, we have the 5 love languages, which makes you take a little test. You can do this test online and uncover what way in which you love. What is your love language? Give you an example. Mine is time. My man is affirmation. So until we learned the way we communicate our love towards each other, it changed everything in our relationship. So for people who are struggling in relationships, and you don't know about the 5 love languages, can we just stop here and tell you that this is an actual Bible to understanding communication, which is the key to any relationship struggling, right? This book will help you with communication. And the other one that's missing, so I'll pull it up on paper and not the actual book because it's on loan right now, is the 4 agreements. Understanding what is important in relationships, the 4 agreements. Beautiful work. Again, if you're having relationship issues or you'd like to learn more about relationships, these 2 books, the Bible, they belong in your library. Okay. 2 more. Stay with me. Brand new book for me, Brene Brown, The Atlas of the Heart. And if you don't know who Brene Brown is, oh my God, right? Brene Brown is a researcher on data and information about the human emotion. That's my quick definition for her. She is so much more from that. She started out as a researcher, but you probably have heard her name from a famous TED Talks. To this day, it is the most famous TED Talk ever done on vulnerability. But she has since, I have many of her books back here, but what I love about this one is it's explaining the human emotion. So let's say you're trying to learn about forgiveness and you want to understand more aspects of forgiveness. There's your Bible. Great. She's got beautiful pictures, artwork, great detail. It's all about the research. It's all about human emotion. And it's all about this Bible. Woo! Brene Brown. The last book, and you could be here all day because I have a bazillion books behind me and they're all important and sacred to me. But does this look familiar? I have referenced this book so many times. In fact, if you have read this book because of me, please give me a thumbs up or tell me in a comment how this book changed your life, because many people in my spiritual group have sworn to it, and I'm going to today, and I'm going to end my video with it. The only little prayer you need literally is that. It is the only prayer you need. Dear God, universe, whoever you pray to, heal my fear-based thoughts that I'm having around relationships, around my retirement, around Hurricane Irma, which is 2 days from hitting us, okay? If you say this little prayer, how it changes the energy before it, and therefore it moves out the problem, and then you don't end up having the fear. It truly does work. I can't explain how, and that's the miraculous aspect of healing, right? It just works. The only little prayer you need should be and will always be my favorite book, and it is truly a Bible in my library. So that is my quick sharing today of my spiritual Bibles with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Do you have these books? Is there one now that you're going to get that maybe you didn't know about, or do you have them all and you just are hitting the like button because you totally agree with me? And last question before you leave, do you have one that I've missed? Because my God, please share in a comment, because I would love for this video to be a resource for others to share other great books. And if I've missed a book, please don't be upset with me. I have a million back here, and these are just the ones today I wanted to highlight and share with you on this quick video. So that's it for today. I will see you next video. Love and light. Namaste. Happy reading.